Like a standpoint where you just have another guy out there who can just another point guard. Because without Terry, we really don't have another like true point guard other than Terry and Justin Hill. So it's definitely good to have another guy who can handle the ball and be out there in situations.
Thank you, Kario. You guys started the game out tonight. Just guys diving, going after loose balls, just really attacking defensively. Just kind of talk about that approach, how y'all started tonight, how that played a key in this win today.
Well, honestly, I feel like we could start like that every game, but it's just team feel is a really big thing. And I think today we came in with a different type of feel, a different type of energy when we walked in the shoot around and things like that. You just got to learn how to keep that type of energy in every single game and not just a game that we're hyped up for or a sold-out crowd game. So.
And about taking Kentucky's last punch there toward the end of the game, and y'all survived that. How big was that from that standpoint of standing up to them and really putting the game away late?
Well, we knew at halftime, coaches came in there and talked to us. Like, we knew that they were going to come in, and right after we got a half, we knew they were going to make a run. Like, every team pretty much has a run or they lay down and lose by 20. So we knew they were going to make a run, and we just had to respond to that.
Kario, it seemed like in that first half, you, Justin, Terry kept attacking the basket, driving in, trying to get layups or at least get to the line. How much was that talked about as far as the game plan of really going after this?
Well, that's always a game plan for me, and just getting downhill and putting pressure on the defense, because a lot of teams aren't really great at transition defense because they're in transition because they missed a shot or whatever. So basically, we just want to push that's like a part of our offense. We just want to keep pushing the whole game. So.
There was a stretch there where you guys outscored them in the second half, 11-2. What does it say about this group? They had closed the gap on you guys. You guys came right back and answered to kind of take a lead. What does it say about this group that they responded this way?
I just think it shows growth from us as like a team, and just because it was easily a time in the game where we could have let them take over the game and they could have went up by like 10, and then now we're coming back. So I think it shows us a lot that we know how to like play together in situations where it's always not in our favor. So that's definitely I was happy when we did that.
You talked about having a different sense of energy, showing up to the stadium and in pregame. You think that was the opponent getting Terry back? What do you think the factors were that led to that?
I think a lot of things go into that. Like when you play Kentucky, you know it's always going to be it's always going to be somewhat of a fight. So I think that has a lot to do with it, but I don't think that can be the answer. I think we just got to do that every single game. We got to come in there with a different type of energy.
How do you do that every single game? How do you bring that mentality regardless of the opponent?
Preparing at practice, and just knowing that the coach is going to give us everything that we need for the scout of the game. We just got to go out there and just play.
I think this is your third game against Kentucky, and I think you scored like 22, 18, and like 21 points against them. And just one of those things against this crowd just kind of raises your own game a little bit.
Well, I just know that whenever I'm aggressive, I don't know if it's because every time we play them, I'm just so hyped up and stuff like that, but every time we play them, I feel like I get to my spots really easy, and I just get to the rim. So.
What was the postgame like, being with a team getting to celebrate a win like this?
It's always good when we get to win because I feel like everyone's spirits up. No matter if they had a great game or they had a bad game, everyone's spirits up. And when you lose, it doesn't matter if you had a good game or a bad game, your spirits are always going to be down. So it was really good.